Hi guys, Minnesota Railfan 12 here, back for a long-deserved layout update. First of all, you might notice I'm in a brand new space because this is the new train room in the new house. So I have not mentioned this on YouTube yet, but I'm currently moving into a new house, and with that, I've moved all the train stuff into this dedicated train room. Obviously, this contact paper is going to have to go. But it's very nice to have a dedicated, somewhat finished area for trains, and also for general storage, too. But mainly just a special space away from the rest of the house. It's very good to have a dedicated space here. But the main thing that this video will be about is some of these boxes here, which I have not had for very long. These things are old model trains from my grandfather in Pennsylvania, as he's downsizing. These trains are going to me. So there's a lot of structures in here and scenery, but there's also, you know, some locomotives and freight cars and all that cool stuff. So I'm going to move these boxes out of the way, put the camera up to the tripod, and I'll go through everything for you all to see. Alright, so I've got the first box here, and I think we'll start off with some structures. So obviously, these are from a winter layout, so I'm probably going to have to do something about the snow, but I do like this. This is an interesting, this is a European model, but it's a flower shop. Pretty cool. I got several HO scale cars, which aren't the most detailed, but they're the right size, thank goodness. Hopefully I can acquire more HO scale cars in the future, especially for, like, the 80s and 90s time periods. Those are usually super hard to find in HO scale, but hopefully these will make a good start. Some large crossing signals. These, I believe, are actually O scale. Don't know really why, but there's that. Obviously, the best thing for beginning modelers, lichen. I already have a ton of this stuff. Now I have even more. It's useful somewhat. Yeah, Scene Master ground cover. This Woodland Scenics paint set, which I haven't had time to open, so I have no idea really what it is. I should tell you guys that I have already looked through all this stuff beforehand, off camera, but I'm showing you all now, so I already know what all this is. So there won't be any big surprise reactions or stuff, just so I can tell you a bit of backstory. Especially when it comes to the trains. But got some crossing gates and signs and stuff. Somewhat useful there. This is a very small house. You guys can see that. Got a very large number of these large pine trees. I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for yet. And there's also some sort of cord in here. This is the barn, and I'm not sure what this is. I believe it's a revel kit, because a lot of the other things that go kind of with the farm stuff are revel kits, so I'm pretty sure this is one, but I'm not entirely sure. A tunnel portal. I have absolutely no use for tunnel modeling in the Midwest, but I don't know, maybe I'll make a diorama with a tunnel in it. Like a slice of the Rockies. That would be cool. More parts of the farm. You got kind of like the stables here. And the livestock barn. Not like the hay barn that I showed earlier. Couplers. Always useful. A bunch of these white picket fences. Holy moly. And then this is just some miscellaneous stuff, couplers and stuff. I don't really need to take it all out and show you because it's really not that interesting. Got a church here. That's nice. Doesn't represent any church I've actually been to. This kind of design of church it seems so common, but I've actually never been inside that type. So, interesting. A whole bunch of trees. Some of them have snow on them, some of them do not. So I'm thinking some of the evergreens I'm going to use. I'm not sure about anything else, but we'll just have to see. Here's a nice look there into the trees. And another bag full of trees. Like, wow. A lot of winter trees. I'm not sure what I'm going to get used for. These, which, these are those Woodland Scenics kits, you know, that are kind of flexible. So, eventually I might make custom trees out of this stuff. We'll have to see. I need some deciduous trees for the Midwest. These candles. I don't know what to use those for. HO scale livestock. So that might be useful, considering that. I probably might model a farm somewhere, although more likely I'd model a corn farm in Iowa. There's corn everywhere, especially in the area where I'm modeling. There's just cornfields everywhere. And finally, for this box, more trees. So, that about wraps up what's in the first box. I know I have to move the tripod here, but that wraps up what's in the first box, so I'm going to move that out of the way and go to the second. Alright, box number 2. I'm going to try and move through these as quickly as I can because it gets kind of uncomfortable kneeling on the hard floor trying to get the right position. So I don't get in the camera too much, but I thought I'd just take this out here. It's a station platform. Uh-oh. This dude, he fell off. Is it like a paper guy or something? I don't know. Oh well. Move that out. This garbage bag, which is full of not garbage stuff. Some more of this landscaping material and such here. And this cutout earth paper. That's interesting. I'll have to give that a try. See how it looks. This appears to be a kit for, oh, like a coal loading thing. Pola. Cost 39 cents. Well, I'd have to, oh, I see. Made in Western Germany. Interesting. That is cool. Forgive me while I search through this very large bag trying to find a little bit of stuff. Oh! Replacement Talgo trucks. Don't need those. And one Atlas switch control box. I have a bazillion of these, but I guess it doesn't hurt to have one more, right? Well, those fell. But this is basically there's a tower there, a control tower. This is a rebel tower, I know. The station is there, the back of the station anyway. And that stuff. Part of the roof is fallen off, but there's that. A house. So, that looks pretty nice. HO scale houses. It's always nice to have some of those, because you usually need a ton of them, and I can never have enough. So, this is 2 houses here. And 2, there's the backs. Here we go. Fronts of both. And these are some log bases and such for the trees that I probably won't use. These are these Alexander scale tunnel portals. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use these for. Again, lots of tunnel portals in their original packaging and everything. I'll have to see about that. Green shade trees and a tank car in here that needs couplers, as you can see. And then finally, probably one of the most exciting things. I can't even, come on, I'm trying to get the box out. But yes, this Tyco, which is a 282, although the front pilot truck is missing. This thing ran a while ago, but it hasn't run for several years. But I think it's pretty cool, very old relic, and it is extremely heavy. This is like all die-cast metal here. Everything, so, yeah. That, it's very heavy, and hefty engine, my word. But maybe I could restore it somehow. I don't know. Maybe send it to SMT Mainline and have him fix it up. I don't know. Pretty cool. And then finally, there's just 4 of these. And yes, they're on the basic side for DC controllers. However, it's nice to have a whole lot of them. Especially if I need to give someone a controller. Oh yeah. This. And I probably should grab it. The yard searchlight tower, and the yard shack and all that kind of stuff. So, that is what's in that box. So I'll go ahead and put all that stuff I just unboxed away, and then move on to the trains. Alright, and finally the stuff you've been waiting for, the trains. So, I think we'll start out with this whistle sign. It actually worked. It works, so have to hook that up just for fun, maybe, sometime. But yeah, pretty cool. Moving on here to engines. Santa Fe FT, this is a Bachmann model. I've never been really much of a fan of the war bonnet myself, but I mean, every HO scale model railroader should probably just have one of these, just to say, I have a Santa Fe war bonnet, in case someone asks. Just to please everyone who actually likes the paint scheme. Me, I personally prefer the blue and yellow of the 80s. That is Santa Fe for me. And even when I do see the war bonnet, I much prefer it on like the Dash 8s and the Dash 9s and the SD75s instead of the F units and the E units especially. Some people might have found it good looking, I did not. Amtrak GP9M from off this train line here. I'll take the lid off so you can see. I'm not sure what to do with this since I don't really model Amtrak operations, so we'll have to see. Maybe I might paint it up to a Burlington Northern Chop Nose GP9. We'll have to see. A lot of the stuff I don't plan on modifying just because it has such fond memories. Setting up trains at Christmas and stuff. It's Pennsylvania Railroad 060. Bachmann, I'll have to run this around so I can actually have an operating steam engine. This, I actually never knew this existed, but you can barely see it in there. It's an 040, a Pennsylvania Railroad one. I never knew my grandpa actually had this. I've never seen it run. Never knew it. So, I'm going to take it out of its box here. Ta-da! Maybe I'll have to see if that runs, too. Who knows? Just gotta see. And then, whoops. Sorry about that. Another 040. Santa Fe this time. So that is that. Very cool. Two little critter switchers. Switcher critters. Steam powered, which is nice. Just because I think having a bit more steam power would be kind of cool. We have the trolley. This thing ran on its own little loop with extremely tight curves. So maybe I'll have to put it through its paces. Maybe I'll have to flex some flex track extremely much. I'll flex it a lot. And maybe we'll see how number 51 handles there. Where's that? Yeah, that's a 61. I didn't see it through the camera. My bad. Wrap that up. I have to individually wrap stuff up as I go. I got two shells here, two body shells. So F7B for the Milwaukee Road. This is an Athern shell, and then the other one, which is also Athern, Santa Fe Blue Bonnet. Like, this just looks a lot more attractive to me than the War Bonnet F units. Like, this just, I just like this. I might take the shells off my BN. No, not my BN. My Great Northern. Sorry, my Great Northern F7s sometime, just for a bit. See how the Santa Fe stuff looks on here. This is a Penline Milwaukee Road Shorty. I think it's 72-foot scale coach without trucks. And then there's also some with trucks. So I'm just gonna grab all the passenger cars individually. I'm not sure what company this is, but it's a Santa Fe Dome car. I believe it is a Tyco. I believe it's Tyco. Because I have a very similar car. This is Penline. This is from Penline set in the 60s that my grandpa got. It came with the GP9, but we've long since lost that. But there's the observation there. And then there's just two coaches. So one. Come on, get out of there. Two. So that makes up a 3-car Milwaukee Road passenger train. 4 if I can find some replacement trucks to that one car. I'd imagine they're on the harder side to find, but we'll have to see. Elgin, Joliet, and Eastern 50-foot flat car. maybe I can scrape the snow off this and it'll become pretty nice. A lot of these cars I'm going to bring, you know, over when I visit my grandparents' house in Iowa and I decide to model merger operations and I need older rolling stock. I'd probably use this. This is an Athearn kit that doesn't have its trucks on, but I'll have to fix that. Very nice Southern hopper car. And then all of this. So, Delaware and Hudson coal car. Again, this is all from a winter layout, so I might have to find a way to get the snow off if I want to model stuff in the summer. But who knows, maybe I'll just keep it winter and only bring it out at winter time. Well, this isn't winter, but it's a Pennsylvania Railroad gondola. Very nice looking. I need to keep individually wrapping things up one-handed, so yeah. Louisville, Nashville. 40-foot box car. Very nice. I've always wanted some more 40-foot box cars that like aren't Great Northern or Northern Pacific or all that kind of stuff. So, glad I have a bit more variety now for when I need 40-foot box cars. There's this Hooker Chemicals, another 40-foot tank car. I don't know the manufacturers of most of these cars. I know some of them are Mantua, but I'm not entirely sure about all of them. So I just have to take a look. An Elgin Joliet and Eastern boxcar. It's a shame these all have Talgo trucks. So I might have to replace all those. I have a job doing that. And this Pluto Water. America's Physic. What in the world? And why does the dude look so weird? I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure out what that actually is. Maybe it's even a fake company that Mantua made up. I know those reefers are Mantua. I double checked on the bottom. Got, I believe, another. Nope, it's a stock car. Missouri, Kansas, Texas. Funny enough, I already have a Missouri, Kansas, Texas stock car, except it's a much cheaper lifelike model. But this one's much cooler, and in a much better color scheme than that ugly yellow. A Pennsylvania Railroad hopper. And this is an Athearn kit. It's got that classic Athearn coupler plate cover. That's how you know. We have Crazy Crystals, Crazy Water Company, Mineral Wells, Texas. Yeah, some of this stuff just seems too outlandish to be true. I'd have to actually Google and see if those are real, like, companies. I highly doubt it. That just is, it's funny looking. Another one of those lifelike log dump cars. I'm not even gonna unwrap it. You can just search up lifelike log car, and I'm sure you'll find an image of what you're looking for with these kind of logs. I already have one of those. I think I already have one at, I think I already have one. I'm not sure about that. I know I have another one somewhere. I'll have to see. And then this thing that my grandpa made way back. I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty cool. The weight is definitely lopsided. That big black tank there, that is all the weight, and everything else is like feather weight. Very light. Hang on. Unwrapping. Ooh, Diamond Chemicals. Another 40-foot tank car. And another 40-foot tank car. So yeah, nice amount of those. Getting to the end here, we got a Union Pacific stock car. Very nice. Baltimore and Ohio Caboose. That's nice. Always good to have something from the first chartered railroad. A Pennsylvania Railroad Caboose. It looks suspiciously like a Lino style Caboose, but HO scale, except it's not made by Lino. I'll have to figure out the origin of that later, but it is lighted. It lights up pretty good. And finally, this flat car, which looks nondescript, but funny story. I used to have this flat car way back, many years ago. This flat car, I had, and I decided to give it to my grandpa, as I believe it was a birthday, or I think it was a Christmas gift. This, and there was a Pennzoil container, which I actually noticed earlier in between moving boxes. I'm not gonna pull it out for you now, but I gave this, and we had it for an extremely long time, ran it, and now, here it is again. Interesting. But yeah, I guess it's come full circle. So, yeah, that's all the trains. I'm gonna try and move the camera to show you guys. But yeah, that is everything. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and join my Discord server. The video on that's already out, so click on the link in the description to join. Hopefully I can get out rail fanning soon again. I planned to last Saturday, but instead I had to move a bunch of stuff to the house, including all this other train stuff. So, expect a layout update whenever I get the table in and when we start laying track. Expect a layout update, and maybe I can test some of these new engines and see how that run. Especially looking forward to that Pennsylvania Railroad 060. But, again, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you down the line.